God bless Black Men Network.
That link will also be in the description of this episode.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So slightly toxic.
Girl.
What we get into first?
We need to address.
Which one? Because there's three topics.
We need to
here.
address that. We need to address the wolves in sheep's clothing.
Which one?
The positive image for Black men, because
okay,
this has been retweeted, quoted, reposted.
So much on the goddamn.
And y'all are annoying as fuck. Y'all are annoying with this.
So the problem is, and I saw so many things. I saw one lady talk about, I thought this was great until my homegirl said her baby daddy was a part of this troll and wouldn't take her kid to the doctor, so she had to get off work early to go get us. Like, wouldn't make a goddamn doctor's appointment for their kid because he had to go put his suit on and stand in a line with some other niggas.
So you had to go put on your fucking vest and cummerbund and pose like you were a positive image for Black men while you're not taking care of your kids?
My problem was, when I first saw this, I thought it was just a whole bunch of niggas in line for brunch. Like, I didn't get that this was a positive image. I thought this was one of them little, everyone had the brunch shoes on, the little pointed toe, shiny shoes. And to me, a suit, not all of them also had suit. Like, it was giving blazers, not tuxedos, or not even like suits that you would wear in court. I don't know. Look at me in court.
No, they were nice. Everybody was dressed well.
The problem was they associated a man in a suit as being a positive reinforcement for young Black men. And again, talking earlier about the fact that conversations aren't being had with young kids regarding rejection, seeing that so many women, peers, celebrities included, are being left to be single moms. We've shared videos on here where men aren't accountable for how many kids they're creating because it's the woman's fault for keeping it, since we have a choice. It's just really strange to me what we now view as a positive reinforcement or a positive image to the young generation. The idea of just putting on a suit, we are sitting here witnessing a RICO case where goddamn Young Thug and everybody from YSL are constantly in suits. We sat here and saw YNW Melly, who killed his friend, got off, but was in a suit every time we saw him in court.
Also, the man that Journey Smollett cheated on her husband with in that Tyler Perry movie also had on a suit the whole time, and he gave her HIV.
Gave her, well, shit, there was a businessman in the other Tyler Perry movie where he ended up doing her wrong and kicking her out for the white girl. That's where she fell in love with the bus driver.
Yes, and he also wore suits.
He wore a suit every time. So to me, I think that's the problem, right?
So now we all need
now
to
you're a good man.
Now we all need to go date the good men that are bus drivers. Is that what's happening now?
Now a man in a suit is viewed as a good example or a good man, and to me, I don't know.
I
want
buy
more conversations being had with young Black men. I want more ways in which we can reinforce good examples of Black men for younger Black youth. Yeah. And I think it still goes back to just being present in the home and really having conversations. The fact that we've had conversations about how we don't feel like men are holding their friends as adults accountable for being faithful in relationships, for showing up as fathers, for not raping or molesting or taking advantage of women, there's no accountability even being held amongst adult men. So again, for this to now be, ooh, let's all get in a suit and we're a great role model for the younger youth, I really think there needs to be a conversation with what that looks like. But again, I didn't want to make this a male bashing podcast, so I did want to ask you, what does it look like for we as women to be good role models or good representations or representatives or reinforcements for younger women? And I say that because I'm sure a lot of people be like, now, bitch, you on here cussing, talking about sucking dick. Are you a good reinforcement for the youth?
This is the young lady from the Horrible Decisions podcast.
We at the goddamn jacuzzi. And if anyone has been to hedonism, the jacuzzi on the nude side is where everything motherfucking happens. We're here at the jacuzzi, and there's a bitch to my right sucking dick. There's another woman to my right getting head. We're drunk as fuck at this time. And finally, the nigga who was eating my toes, he hops in. He's all ready to goddamn. He's like, I just want to eat you out. And I'm just like, you know what? Fine. So I hop my ass up on the side of the goddamn jacuzzi, and I just lift my leg like so and just put his head, and I'm just like, okay, eat this. You know what? Then I hop up after that nigga was eating my ass, right? I slide over to my homegirl. I take her foot out of the water, and I start sucking on her toes. My homegirl. And I'm like, I ain't never sucked toes in my life. But then I felt like technically you only sucking chlorine because bitch, it's in a pool. So it's not like dirty feet or feet that just came out of a shoe. It's like, sucking chlorine. This is cool. It tasted just like skin. So I was like, okay, this ain't too bad. And I'm not going to lie, the conversations that I now have on Horrible Decisions, who I show up as, I actually love that I am reinforcing you having autonomy of your own body.
Yes.
Making the choices that please you. Learning to self-pleasure yourself before thinking a man has to. I sat here
and also learning the value of boundaries in every one of those instances.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But even boundaries within friendships, within those things, I think that, you know, even being a woman who is an entrepreneur and has talked about leaving corporate America and at one point depending on men or thinking I needed men on a financial level when, you know, pulled up, you know, my own bootstraps and got to work and made it happen. I do want to ask you though, growing up and things, what do you think a good role model looks like for younger women today?
I think a good role model for women, a great example of someone who's a good role model is a...
And now, for the moment all you motherfuckers been waiting for. All my flip mode niggas rise and await for the most powerful event to occur. The coming!
Bitch, what you fail to realize is that none of what was going on in, you know, over there in Texas, you know, with the men in suits, none of that was about you or your gender, okay? It had nothing to do with you. It was a male space or whatnot, okay? Did you see any fucking women there? No, you didn't. You saw a lot of young boys there, you know, men of all ages, men and boys of all ages lined up, single file, wearing suits and everything, showing that we could move as a unit, you know, showing some pride, you know, looking nice and everything. You don't see black men getting on the fucking internet and talking shit on Easter Sunday when you decide that one day you want to go into church and shit to get some positive reinforcement, and you wear out these garish, you know, colored outfits with these huge fucking hats. Some of you dressed like whores in the house of the Lord and shit. In the house, supposed house of the fucking Lord, you know, your indoctrination Lord and shit. You know, I don't know what to say and shit, okay? Right? You guys have a double standard and shit. I don't feel the need to be nice or delicate with your fucking feelings and shit. I want to tell you to shut the fuck up, okay? All right? I don't know where this woman comes from, but she sounds like a basic Chicago biatch and shit. I didn't hear any southern in her voice, but I did hear that weird twang that, you know, I'm used to from growing up in the Midwest and going to school there for like 12 to 14 fucking years and shit. She ain't got no fucking psychological degree, no economics, no nothing. Everything you hear is the opinion of a slut, okay? She's a slut, a 304, all right? And I want to repeat that, you know, if you want to get through to our women and shit that, you know, act and behave as heterosexual lesbians like this, you know, with a masculine attitude and just shitty. And I don't shit on her for being masculine and, looking like a dude and having the fucking retarded, Dumb and Dumber haircut, platinum. I don't shit on her for that, okay? I'm just saying, stay in your fucking lane and shit. This event was not for you. It's for men only. That's the problem with you goddamn black women and shit. Specifically, okay? Listen how I said that, because a lot of you motherfuckers keep saying specifically and shit. You don't know how to fucking pronounce shit because you were a shitty student at school and you didn't have no phonics and shit. And when I was a kid, that shit was part of the curriculum and shit. So it shows that you've been dumbed down and shit, okay? You got your fucking feminism and from Gloria Steinem bringing her ass in there. And instead of putting a boost to her white ass and shit, you bitches, got down and kissed her fucking ass and her feet. Alright? You're a waste of space in this regard. You don't have anything to say about the community. You should keep black men's names out of your goddamn mouth, okay? Out of your rotten mouth. Put some dicks in there where they belong. Okay? Because you're a whore of Babylon. They really don't appreciate this shit. Every fucking day. Okay? And the people listening to me think I'll just be bashing women on my fucking channels and shit. You gotta understand, I put receipts there and shit. They do this shit every fucking day. Every hour of the day a new video comes out. Every fucking minute. And nobody has any pushback or they just lame. Or you're a handkerchief fucking head. This ain't the way I roll. It ain't the way I fucking move and shit, okay? I'll check these bitches as hard as they come. Now you come hard as shit. You drive a car through my house, I drive a fucking Mack truck through your shit. Up your ass. Alright? This event was not for you. You don't have anything to say about black men that means anything, okay? You need to get yourself together. You're a fucking hot mess. And by the time you're 40 and shit, you're probably gonna be in a mental institution for self-harm. Alright? You don't know shit. Okay? You don't know shit. Do your homework if you even have the mental acumen for that. Ask that other whore to read you a book or something. Make sure she can teach you how to, speak properly. Okay, make sure you teach. Fuck both of y'all. Okay, both of y'all need to take your ass down to, Planned Parenthood and get a battery of STI tests and shit and post that shit online just so people know. Okay, because I know it's a bunch of thirsty, weak ass males that will lay up with your ass even though you talk this bullshit all the time. Okay, you're not cute. Okay, you're not cute. Nobody's checking for your ass. You are a dime a dozen. I can tell you guys right now. Take your motherfucking ass to Chicago on the south side. You take your ass down about like between 79th and Halsted up to, around about 79th and Ashland. You'll see a bunch of these bitches walking around. You'll be tripping out. You'll be like, you think it's that Netflix movie. They clone Tyrone because you'll see the same chick every block. Every fucking block. Some little short 5'4" chick and about like 140 pounds, praying that she got a little bit of ass and shit so she can get her attitude on. Right? I'm tired of this shit. We need to come hard as fuck. I'm gonna tell you bitches, right, collectively, I wanna tell you bitches that, you better pray that the organizer of that event, they have a business. Okay, that was a business event, okay? You better pray that they don't come after your fucking pocketbook and they'll bust up your pockets, with a lawsuit because you slandered their business. Okay, you have a platform with a considerable amount of people on there and shit, and your actions were harmful. Okay, I think they were harmful. And I think you should rethink yourself and shit. Man, you should hire some kind of public relations person and shit who can tell you not to say that shit because you bitch is ignorant. And you don't think you have to answer for nothing. And I want to tell you, I want to reiterate again that black men don't belong to your fucking ass, okay? We are not your goddamn property, okay? Your opinion about what we do does not fucking matter and shit, okay? We're going to have to spend the next 40 plus years teaching you bitches what's what it is and shit. You stay in your fucking lane over there, okay? You and your homegirl, y'all need to go ahead and scissor and make use of those BOBs and shit, Make use of your tutelage about how to please yourself and have autonomy over your own body. It ain't got nothing to do with no brothers and shit, right? Then, since we're going to go on remedial and everything, I want to tell you, since you don't understand the birds and the bees, for a man to impregnate a woman, he has to open her legs. Okay, do you understand that shit? And if a guy goes in there without your consent, that's a crime and shit, as you well know. because you love to Me Too somebody. It's the ultimate form. You know, when I think about Me Too and shit and a lot of these false accusations and all this other bullshit, it's just the ultimate validation for some bitch that a dude wanted her that bad enough that he had to take this shit. Okay, I think that's what you guys are thinking and shit. That's my perspective on it, my fucking opinion and shit. Okay? You need to shut up, okay? You're trash. You're a waste of fucking space, okay? No one wants to see you from the front. Nobody wants to see your goofy looking face or that stupid ass haircut, okay? They only want to see the back of your head. And you know what I'm talking about, Cole. Alright? Get it fixed. Alright? Go take care of yourself. Get a mop and clean up your mess. Okay? All you females need to clean your shit up. Y'all need to have some kind of ground rules that don't involve like blind lack of accountability for your egregious fucking actions in the colonies here in the slave quarters and abroad on the world stage. All right, thank you. You've done enough to the community, or this fake ass community we call the, the black whatever. You've done enough. That is your construct. That is your fucking legacy as a collective group within your own gender. Okay, and it's gotten worse. Okay, because we have people like you now running your fucking mouth and shit. Okay, we have people like you. You're nobody. Okay, the metric, given social media's incursion in all parts of our fucking life and shit, the metric is super low. The bar is low as fuck where you could actually sit on your ass and talk shit and, hate speech and everything and have fucking, sponsors. You're monetized and shit, okay? And that says a lot about, the platform that we both, do our shit on, okay? It says a lot. Okay, I'm forever shadow banned, ho. Okay, but a bitch like you, come on here, run your mouth and shit, and sound like a whole fucking clown, and just make me face palm and shit. I face palm so hard and shit. The least bad it could be, or worse, is I just cringe. But you have a special place in my, my opinion of things, and you validate the why I have the platforms that I do. Okay, and I give you the middle finger. Okay. I want to reiterate to you that this event was not about you. It was not about you. Get yourself together. You're messy. Get yourself together. Please go to the other side, okay? I hope you're a member of the pronoun community and shit. Please just fuck up other women and shit with your bullshit, your rhetoric, and your daddy issues, obviously, and shit, your hatred, your low bull and contempt, your stupidity and shit. Don't have no kids or nothing, okay? Please don't have no kids. Get a hysterectomy or something. Just help us out here. We don't need no more of your DNA running around out here and shit, okay? There's enough dregs of humanity out there, okay? Now you go learn the birds and the bees. You get you some phonics and shit. Learn how to fucking read and shit. Do something, do something about that fucked up head you got there. And wipe that stupid ass grin off your face, okay? And if you want, why are you wearing the fuck? Now let me stop. All right, see, Kings, I could, I feel like that fucking Captain America nigga. I'll be like this. I can go all day, nigga. I keep getting back up. Like, I go all day. All right? Anyway, fuck this bitch.
Outreach are walking around dressed like the young kids that go to high school.
Yeah.
They're in sweatpants, hoodies, and t-shirts and sneakers.
But also for a lot of the blue collar jobs,
right,
which shouldn't be deemed as unimportant or
not positive.
Or lack positivity, are the ones who have to wear the construction boots or denim jeans or just t-shirts, and they have uniforms, you know?
To me, that was also my takeaway from that image as well. So the positive image of a black man now is only one that cleans up nice.
You're right.
That to me also feels like, nah,
Very
that's not what community really is about, right? And so, and to be fair, black people take more pride in the things that they put on, the things that they put on, we put on, black men especially, the things that they put on in order to get to where, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just, that goes without saying, right? Yeah. Especially if you grow up in a impoverished in any kind of way, it is, you have to make sure you look the part wherever you go, right?
Say, why don't you pick on somebody your own disposition?
Oh, please, Mr. Barroom Brawler. Don't hurt me or anything like that.
Black patriarchy. A non-existent group of fictional black male power brokers not discredited, erroneously jailed or outright killed by the minority majority who look the other way as they work tirelessly to shame, oppress, and outright take out the altruistic black female populace of the honorable democratic United States of America. 3K's inset bitches. These evil wealthy members of the black patriarchy are the sole reason for all the ills of the black community, walking, talking, holding down jobs, and doing everything up to and including giving their very lives in service to their baby mamas and baby's motherfucking kids. Their motto that strikes fear into the hearts of black women everywhere: bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.